Thanks so much for staying with us on Indiana's Most Wanted. Prescription fraud. It's becoming a troubling trend for police departments across central Indiana.
Yeah, so joining us now to talk more about this is Steve Du Bois, Director of Crime Stoppers of Central Indiana. Steve, first off, explain what prescription fraud is.
Well, this isn't someone taking their prescription from the doctor and altering it and trying to get a little bit more or giving it to their friend. These people actually create these prescriptions. They get away, and I won't even go into it because we don't want to teach people how to do it, but they basically create these from scratch. They've never been to a doctor.
Wow. Okay, I think that's eye-opening for a lot of people right there. And police are currently investigating a number of cases as we speak. As we speak,
we think there's an organized group that's running around at least Indianapolis and maybe further. They've hit on almost every side of the town, every pharmacy you can imagine they've been to. So, and they are getting things that we really don't want out on the streets.
So ingredients, I mean.
Yeah, well, they're going for the opioids and the heavy painkillers.
Okay.
So there are specific suspects that you're looking for, right?
Yes. There's a black female, and she sometimes changes her appearance. She'll have her hair down, she'll have her hair up.
Is that the video we're seeing right now? That's who we're looking for, we're talking about?
She'll wear the bandana, she'll have her hair down and kind of flowing like it is there, and a little bit more of a business dress. And then sometimes they'll do the drive-ups. They'll drive through with a car. And as you see, that's a different suspect. But we believe because of the way they're doing this, that they're all interconnected.
Interesting. How are they getting the prescriptions without a note?
Well, they create that prescription, and for the pharmacies, it looks like a legitimate prescription. So they hand it over, they fill it, and off they go. And they're also stealing IDs. They're not doing this in their own name.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah,
you have to
they're either stealing IDs or IDs that they found, and then they're using those names.
We've talked about this before. These criminals are smart, right? So, I mean, if they put that common sense and that type of brain power to something that's a little more positive, it would be almost surprising how far they can go in the world, right? I mean, they really are intelligent.
Yeah, you're literally talking about doing things on a computer and creating documents, which is like printing. They could go into a print shop and probably do a pretty good job themselves. So if they would put their energy in something else, something legitimate, they'd be fine. But instead, and we know they're not using the amounts that they're taking, that they're hitting the street. This isn't for personal use. This is for use out on the street to sell.
And it's a huge problem, the opioid crisis right now, as you well know. So what exactly types of medications are being targeted?
The whole opioid, they've been getting oxycodone, hydrocodone. I think they got a little Valium, and maybe there's one I can't even begin to pronounce how long it is. But they're basically the opioids and the heavy painkillers.
Wow. All right, Steve Du Bois, Crime Stoppers, thank you very much. Have a happy holiday.
And we want to remind viewers the number, right? 317-262-TIPS. That's 317-262-8477. And Steve, as always, they will remain anonymous.
Remain anonymous. Never given a tipster up yet.
Good stuff.
Right. Thanks, Steve. Still to come on Indiana's Most Wanted, keeping stolen guns off the streets of Indianapolis, the increased recovery efforts from IMPD and city leaders.
And as we get a break, another look at Indiana's Most Wanted. 28-year-old Antonio Whitley is wanted on a charge of failure to register. Call Crime Stoppers if you know where he is or whom he might be with. That number again, 317-262-TIPS, if you have any information. We'll be right back.